So what's going on? How you doing, guys? Hopefully you guys are having fun. You had an amazing day. My name is Rafa Videko. I'm coming to you guys from beautiful Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We actually got some snow in today. And this is my day 2 of Facebook Live, 14th day. I think we're going to do it longer. I did last time 30 days. I always love doing this and giving you guys some information. But today I want to talk about personal development, how it has actually completely transformed my life when I first started my journey about 6 years ago, getting into online marketing. For some of you guys that are new in here, please pop in a comment in the chat. Say hi. Let's go. Here we go. What's going on, leader? Leader, that's awesome. So yeah, so some of you guys are going to be watching a replay. If you watch a replay, comment replay below. If you're watching live, last time I forgot to turn on my mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me good. Lear, let me know if the sound is good. So today again, I'm going to be talking about personal development. I'll give you guys a couple of tips, a couple of things that I created originally when I first started out. And I believe that personal development is something that a lot of us for granted. They take it for granted. As you can see, a lot of books behind me right here. I've never used to read books. I started grabbing books, and this book, getting into gratitude, personal development, doing all kinds of different things. And this book has completely transformed my life. But when I first started out, I was told to read books. I was told to work my personal development. I was told to do all those things. And I'm like, I just want to learn how to make money online. That was my biggest thing. But I quickly realized that it's like, if you don't go to gym, if you don't exercise, eventually, you're going to gain weight, you're going to lose the muscles. Same thing with our personal development. You have to work on yourself every single day. And I think when I first started out, I was ignoring it a little bit more than I thought. I thought you don't need it. But when I started talking to people about it, and the mentors, the people that are really super successful, started going through this entire process and telling me, read books, work on yourself, daily method of operations, come in and talk, to read some books every single day. And I had so many different things. But when you look back, look at the personal development. If you guys are in this world, like, Tony Robbins and everyone else that is teaching us and motivating us, what is personal development? How important is it? Well, I can tell you from my story is it completely transformed my life. Even though at the beginning when I first started out, I ignored it. I thought it was not important. But when I read a few books, when I started reading books, and I became obsessed with reading books. This is the next couple books that I started reading as well too. And this one I just picked up. I haven't read it yet. Thank you, Balazs, for the suggestion. But a lot of us, we don't take time. We rather watch Netflix. We rather watch some shows or literally scroll on our phones. How many of you guys put in a comment if you ever get stuck and you like scrolling 45 minutes, an hour goes by? Oh boy, So that's what I started doing. And then this personal development has completely transformed everything for myself. I started teaching others. It helped me become a better leader. But at the same time, when you come in here and you start talking to people, one of the major, massive things that I notice of anyone that when they first start out personal development, even including myself, it gives you confidence. You become more confident. You realize what is possible. So right now you guys seeing this on my business page, on my YouTube channel. So as you can tell, I started putting those fancy things in here. We can actually have some fun putting things on there. I literally love technology. I love all those different things. Like we can even celebrate every single time. So as you can tell. But at the same time, you know what? When we come into this and we try to learn something new, um, I know for me, when I started reading books, I literally forced myself to read, even if it was a couple pages per day, even if I can learn every single day. On my daily method of operation, DMO, every morning, I have a section put in my calendar to remind me to make sure I read a little bit of book, make sure I do my gratitude, make sure that I go in recently. Again, sometimes you have to remind yourself, because I even get caught like last couple months I wasn't doing as good as I should. Okay, and I was actually going in and setting up personal development goals aside. I was like, going to sleep late, I wasn't taking care of myself. Everything comes in here. Like your mindset is one of your biggest things. And personal development helps you become that more confident person. And I remember I have so many memories. I've been doing this now for 6 years online. I've been online for 4 times full time for 4 years. Before this, if some of you guys actually, this is my day 2 on a 14-day life challenge. As you guys know, this might go on for longer, but I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share how actually I went through struggles. And sometimes, when you actually come on here and watch this, you might as well, keep scrolling, or could have stopped here. So thank you for you guys. If you guys are here live, let me know. I know the stream has been acting up a little bit. So hopefully I can see you guys, because I know the comments are starting to disappear. There we go. I can see you guys. Cool. There, you can hear me. Yeah, if you guys see it here coming in here, that's awesome. But at the same time, when we go through this personal stuff, it's like having your own skills that you can learn down the road. How many of you guys would love to make a little bit extra money? Maybe you're already running a successful business. Maybe you're working for an employer. But what if you want to get into management? To get into management, you want to work on your personal development. You want to learn a new skill. You want to make sure that you're confident, make sure that you have something that will open up more doors for you. So if you start working on yourself, that's what happens. And for me, even remember, I worked 18 years in corporate. I was in management. I moved up the corporate ladder. I've done all of that. And yeah, I was saying that 6 years ago I started, but when you look back, you all have experience. So at one point, you had that experience that you will be able to go in and learn something new. How many of you guys read books? Like, be honest. Okay, how many books have you read last year, or even this year, 2021? Okay, how many books have you read? Put it in the comment below. We'd love to hear it, because I know when you look at the successful people, they read a lot of books. They educate themselves every single day. Even on my tabs right on the computer, I have a section that I have to learn something every day. This is part of my learn skills, learn something that you can pass on to yourself, and you can leverage all this stuff. So when I came in here, and first time when I actually started out and going through all of this, I was actually looking through it, and I wanted to check if I can read a book. But little steps, okay? Everyday audiobooks in the truck. Audible, yeah, Lira, it's powerful. That's how I started out. I actually got into a habit that when I get a book and I really like it, I'll buy the book, and on top of that, I'll actually get an Audible too. This book, Happy Pocket Full of Money, the name didn't justify it. Like when I started reading, talk about, when I read it, it was talking about quantum physics, how universe works, how your life, your mind cannot distinguish the difference between reality and fiction. And when I started going through this book, I actually went through this book multiple times already. And this is the crazy part. One of my students that I recommended this book to, and this is, I'm not making this up, she messages me and she goes, she's a teacher. She's been doing a part-time business on the side. She's got multiple. She's an entrepreneur. And she messaged me, Rafael, remember the book that you always suggested to us? She said that David Cameron Giganti, if I'm pronouncing right, he said she started doing audiobooks. And right now, if you go to audiobooks on Amazon, she is the one that actually is reading this book. And on the way, when I was driving from Vancouver to Calgary, it was like a 10-hour drive. I actually listened to my student that I suggested this book, reading the book to me, because now she's on Audible. Isn't that crazy? That's the crazy part about this, that when you start working on your personal development, when you start working on yourself and you want to become more confident, you get to surround yourself with incredible people. They're going to be more confident. It's going to bring you more power, because when you actually, every single time you come in and you start helping yourself and you invest into yourself, because that's an investment. Personal development is an investment. A lot of us, I spent thousands of dollars to get coached by someone, going to different events, and I discovered a new talent that I have, what I'm passionate about. So for anyone that is working, or maybe you're looking into personal development, just go into YouTube channel, on social media, we have different things. A podcast, find some things that you can listen to instead of listening to maybe some music or maybe watching some videos. If you go in right now, Okay. And instead of doing that, get into a habit of just listening to podcasts, something that will teach you something, something that will inspire you. And that's what happened to me. I learned, I love automation, systemization. I love helping people build businesses. And that's why I've been able to coach. I've been already online for such a long time that every single day when you learn that new skill, sometimes you go back and you build something and you go like, how do I know all this stuff? But it's every single day I learn something new. Okay. And how good, because this happened to me as well, how good would it feel if you are basically going in and you can break the trend, like literally the trend that you're in right now, every single day. Maybe you're like a hamster wheel, go to work, you know, make a paycheck, come back, do it all over the same way again. But at the same time, maybe when you're in the car, you listen to an audible and you start to feel more confident about yourself. Now, you the boss that was not nice to you, all of a sudden you go, you know what? He doesn't need to talk to me. I can do better than this. And now, you meet a person that is same thing. Maybe has better mindset. Maybe that personal development that you to the event that you went to, you meet someone, and that person could have offered you a new job. Maybe you start a business that you never looked on. That's the power of personal development. And I know when I started going through this, me doing a Go Live, this is day two. I've done many challenges. Some of you guys are doing this challenge with me as well, which is incredible. But for you guys, for me when I first started out, and for you to become more confident and to be able to go in here and just, it's like I feel like I'm talking to one person. Okay, maybe right now, Jacqueline, I see you here. Some of you guys are hopping on live right now. I have seen you guys grow. I have seen you go through a journey. And personal development is one of the biggest things. Work on your mindset. Being grateful is the first thing that you should do when you start any business. You might disagree with me, but that's what I know I should have done from the beginning, because I know when I started learning different things, I felt proud about myself, that what I accomplished, proud of myself to be able to leave the corporate world, even though it took me almost 2 years to be able to leave my corporate because I was had that side hustle. But now to be home, spending time with my family, to be able to travel, to be able to do what you want in a way, I still work hard. I still have my ups and downs. That's why I go back to personal development. That's why every single time you can have a bad day, go back to personal development, because that's what you're going to be able to do. And go back to the surround yourself with the right people. We always talk about, surround yourself with the right-minded people. Well, it's true, because if you hang around with someone that is negative and nagging and always complaining and never finds positive things in it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to feel the same way. You're going to start gossip. You're going to start to, it's going to feed off of you, and they're going to be dragging you down. You guys all know that, why fishermen have a bucket and then there's crabs in the bucket and they never put a lid on it, because every time they put a crab in it, okay, the crabs will try to crawl up, and there's those guys, those other crabs on the bottom, they'll be pulling you down, so you never get out of the bucket. Same thing here. If you have someone dragging you down, either you tell them, listen, I don't want to talk about negative stuff. The world is a crazy place right now. You guys have to agree. The world is totally, completely different now. People are losing their jobs. People are being forced to do something they don't want to do. There's it's just insane. But some things you cannot control. The gas price might be go up. The inflation is going up. You can't control that. What you can control, that's the thing you should, focus on, and stay with positive people. So seven time, it's like, if have you ever seen a leader that is confident and comes out? They worked on their personal development. They work on their mindset. They read books. Those people are the ones successful. And down the road, actually, maybe tomorrow even, I'll talk about, because it'll be day 3. Maybe we'll talk about, maybe I'll do 5 top things that you should do to become successful. So they will help you, do this every single day. So yeah, get out of your comfort zone. Start going out there. Suggest for you guys to pick up a book. Maybe it's this book right here. This book has completely transformed the way I think what is possible. Okay. And on top of that, if you guys are hopping in, first of all, I want to say thank you so much. I'm super grateful. So like I said, I talked about all those different things for a personal mindset that you can actually, personal development, working on mindset, being grateful. Every single day you get up, open your eyes, just say thank you, thank you, thank you. You just woke up and you're alive. If you did spend, I'm not sure how long I'm on here right now, maybe what 10, 20 minutes or so. Thank you guys for being here again. And if you guys do, put on a comment here again. If you're watching live, just say live, hashtag live. If you watch a replay, put a hashtag replay. Let me know what part of the world you're watching from. I'm so proud of some of the people, even yesterday, that actually typed in hi and said hello. Because I have a lot of friends like, Rafael, I watched you go live. Hey, Rafael, I seen this. I see you going skiing, snowboarding, or traveling, or doing whatever, or you work on your business. I'm like, how do you know these things? You never comment, you never like. So give it a like right now. Put a heart, put a like on here, and then put a comment in here too. And maybe let me know what is your favorite book. What is your personal? Maybe it's your biggest event you went to. That is perfect. I would love to hear. Share something, teach me something, and I'm really, really grateful for you guys to be here. This is my day 2 of challenge, the Go Live Challenge, Video Live Challenge. I've done this many times. I might just continue on because I have not had a chance to go live here as much as I should. You guys are welcome to visit me right here. I'm on Instagram. I'm going to get back onto the Clubhouse again because I know I spent a lot of time there before, and I have big following for on the other side as well too. But the biggest thing is thank you, thank you, thank you guys. I'll leave you guys with some fireworks, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, day 2 is done, and we'll talk to you soon.